Hello, it's Smaz for another rousing session of Bandcamp Boyfriend. I enjoyed part 1 actually quite a lot. Very much so that I've been thinking about it kind of on and off for the past couple of weeks now since Valentine's when I started this. I don't typically play? Yeah, okay, good one. I don't typically play Otome games. I have played a couple, but you know what? I really like the Bandcamp setting. So, and I actually quite like the characters as well. I like the music. There's a lot I like. There's a lot I enjoy about this. So, I'm here for part 2. Let's go. At one corner of the field, Garth is readying all the guard equipment for practice. The lowbrow section is hanging out by the lift Wiley uses to oversee practice. Not far off, Pop-Tart is by himself. Go to Pop-Tart, go to him now. Stretches don't start for 15 more minutes, so I have some downtime. Okay. See what Pop-Tart is up to. I mean, if you're gonna fling that in my face, of course I'm gonna see what Pop-Tart is up to. I do like Garth though. See if Garth needs help with anything, or chat with your friends in the lowbrow section. No, Pop-Tart. Hi Pop-Tart, what are you up to? He must be protected at all costs. Hi, Smazette. Oh my gosh, that text is so tiny. I'm just setting up the yard markers. I had to squint really tight to see that, but I got it there in the end. I used to set up the yard markers quite often, actually, when marching. Setting up the field, rather. Apparently I used to have quite good pace size. I don't anymore. I have to think about it now. What was that? Sorry, hard of hearing, remember?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm setting up the yard line markers. Mr. Wiley told me it would help me understand the layout of the field better. Yeah, he's got a point. I see. Well, your markers are off. I got it wrong? Don't worry about it. You're still learning. Would you like help resetting them?
That's okay.
You don't have to do that. You're right, I don't. But I'm not going to pick that answer. I would be happy to help. You get ready for band and I'll take care of it. No, I would be happy to help. Because it's important Pop-Tart does understand the layout of the field. And I don't want to take that away from him. And now we get to spend more time together. Together we fix the yard markers. Let me do something to thank you. He blurted it out so suddenly I nearly jumped. Oh, you don't have to do that. I could treat you to...
No,
the food here is all free. I don't have any money anyway. Treat me to more Pop-Tarts. Seriously, I love Pop-Tarts anyway. Feed me Pop-Tarts. He dissolves into a stream of mumbling. It's fine, Pop-Tart. Really, like I said, I'm happy to help. I pat him on the shoulder before going on my way. See you at practice.
bye.
Yeah. See you. Oh, look at his face. Mr. Wiley cuts stretches and basics short. I can tell he's anxious to continue learning the opener. It's quite exciting, don't get me wrong. Learning a new show is always quite exciting. Unfortunately, some tedious subsets come up in the drill that slow the process down. Yeah, subsets. The brass have a hazardous cross-through they can't get the hang of. Actually, I don't think there has been a single year that I've marched where there hasn't been some kind of... something like that. Some kind of hazardous cross-through that was something that's kind of cut it fine or been some kind of close collision. And I've marched for some years now. The mellophones and low brass are backing into the trumpet line, and the trumpets aren't leaving enough space for them to pass through. Yeah. Oh yes, Mr. Wiley, what voice shall I give you today? Come on, brass! We learned how to dress a line back in mini camp. A mini camp. Okay. Why aren't you cross-dressing? Yes, a line I often ask myself. Why am I not cross-dressing? No. It's true, they should be dressing to, other sides of the field, other members. I don't think that was what we meant to say. Well, I enjoyed the joke. Smazed, yes? I need to work with the brass on this. Would you rep those last few drill sets with the woodwinds and the drums so they can get some extra practice in? Sure thing. He hands me a spare... Oh no, got block. The sound of nightmares. It's a wonderful wooden or plastic item that you hit with quite often a drumstick, and it makes a very loud, sort of cowbellish kind of... Well, not cowbell. A loud sort of noise that haunts you. And you think about, you wake up in the night in cold sweats. It's just to keep time. It's just like... just constantly. The Gok Block. Remember this name. Too bad there are no other staff members around to take care of this. Not even the assistant director is here today. Why on earth would they not show up for a band camp? Some commitment. Oh well, I'm happy to help out. I do as Mr. Wiley instructed, running the woodwinds and drums through their set changes. But something seems a little off. Hey, clarinets and flutes? Is there supposed to be a huge space in the middle of your line? I am met with a number of deadpan stares. For a moment, no one says anything.
No.
No! That is not supposed to be there. A freshman flutist who couldn't handle band quit after minicamp. Oh man, that's not great. I say this, but I did quit, I didn't March 2022. Yeah, I did leave partway through the year. Okay, actually, this is something I need to address. So, UK band, marching band. We don't tend to do it in just the sort of summer. I think marching band in general in the US is very much seems to be tied to school, which is something I've learnt more from part one, and which is why I didn't understand some of the terminology actually in part one that was related to school stuff. Alright, little record scratch here. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify what I meant by that. In part one, I say alma mater, which is, should be alma mater, but it's an American term. We don't actually have it over here, so I'd never come across the word before. Similarly, we don't have the whole Spirit Days and Spirit Weeks thing over here, which was mentioned in part one, so I was like, what is a Spirit Week? Let's get naked. Which clearly was not the right response to Garth. And with that out the way, get back to the action! So yeah, you guys, US is tied very much to sort of summer period, whereas ours is all... Generally speaking, is from January through to the end of September. And it's kind of seen as like a weekend thing. You do it on the weekends. It's not tied to any school. Or some may be tied to a previous Scouts group. But generally speaking, they're their own thing. So you'd start at the start of the year, January. You'd learn music. And once you've learned all the music and its varying changes, you will then learn the drill, etc. I think I got to about March last year, 2022, and I decided that year wasn't for me. I was not into the show, and I wasn't into a lot of the staff stuff that year, so sadly I did drop out for that year, and I came back for 2023. That's the one and only time I've ever... Oh no, I say that. 2006, but that was beyond my control. So I've been doing this a long time. Obviously, it's not so much age restricted over here as a result. So yeah, I get it. Some people may have to quit halfway through. That's a shame if they have to. I really didn't want to as a last resort, but I think I made the right choice. And I'm in it fully committed for this year. Playing trumpet. Anyway, long tangent. My apologies. Let's get back to Clark. And his amazing stare right now. And now we have a gap. Lovely. Yeah, that happened. Hey, this is literally what I was saying. In 2019, I joined halfway through the year, and I was put on mellophone. I don't normally play mellophone, and I filled a gap. It was lovely. I enjoyed the show. Felicity wanders over and begins playing playfully. She begins playing. Yes, she sure does. Felicity wanders over and begins playfully headbutting Clark, as one does.
Clark.
Clark, what are you doing? Mr. Wiley told my daddy he found someone to fill the spot. Your daddy? Yeah, exactly, Clark.
Duh.
My daddy is the band booster president. Everyone knows that. Okay. Anyway, I heard a transfer student from Virginia is coming. Well, really? And where exactly are they? They never showed up. Well, typical. Looks like there's more than one problem that requires my attention. The saxophone line looks a little funky. I mean, saxophones. They are funky. Please don't laugh at that joke. Help them fix it. Doug looks rather lost. Oh man, we should help Doug out. This is his first time marching properly. So, as in literally marching on the field. So, let's do this. Oh, look at that face. Little puffy cheeks and everything. How goes it, Doug? Everything okay over here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything's great. I just have no idea what I'm doing. In that case, it sounds like everything is not great. What do you need help with? Poor guy. Everything. Oh man. Right, I'll help you out. It's important you don't get lost or miscount your sets, or you might run someone over.
I've never run anyone over, but one time I ran myself over.
Not going to dignify that with a response.
Anything is possible.
That much is true. That much is true. Alright then, let's address this. Okay, tell him to fake it. No, absolutely not. He will cause problems for the other band. Help him review his counts. I help Doug review his counts. 1. I hope no one gets annoyed in giving all my attention to him, but it's really important that our biggest bass drum knows what he's doing. Yeah, I think it's worth helping someone if they're really struggling like that. It affects the whole band. It's a team sport. It affects the whole band if you don't help that one person. Man, this marching stuff can be pretty taxing, right? We work just as hard as the football team. Why don't marching bands get more credit? Practically unknown over here. I wonder that every day of my life. Yeah, I do. There's a dying art over here as well. Whoa, every day, huh? More or less. I'd better go, though. Good luck, Doug. You too. And then he did his thing. Practice drags on. I continuously circle the field. Just circling. Keeping my eyes peeled for any lost freshmen who might need a helping hand. I shouldn't be here.
Really?
Looks like you're on the right spot to me. I quite like... No! I quite like Samuel as well. Actually, he's a pretty cool dude. Man of a few words. I went down here on the field. Where else would you be? I should be up on the podium.
Mm-hmm.
No. Don't do the arrogance thing, please. I'm sorry, it's just not an attractive trait to me.
Clark.
What's her game? What is her game? Ask Mr. Wiley if you can have another water break. Oh, I mean that rarely goes down well. What do you want me to ask? Aren't you always bragging that no one can say no to you? That came out awkward, Clark. And we already had a water break. It's time to get back to work. Fine. Smezek, didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to eavesdrop? You did just then. Whoops, sorry, I'll be on my way.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Are the two of you deaf? Get back to work. She's okay and going. Felicity and I share an eye roll. I mean, I didn't feel like eye rolling then, I'll be honest. If I was going to eye roll at anyone at that point, it would have honestly been Felicity. I'm sorry. Not that I would anyway. After practice, I eat lunch with Susie. Do we finally get time together? Because I feel like we never get time together. We discover the hamburger patties are capable of bouncing on the table. Ah, yes, bonded by rubbery food. Great pastime. Not long after, Tom approaches us.
Hiya.
Hey, Smezet, Susie, got a minute?
Hello.
What's up? Peter and I are going to play some video games after practice tonight. Would you two ladies like to come to our room and hang out? Ooh, very forward. Very forward.
Sounds fun, but the Lowbrows are having a little get-together and I wanted to go to that. Sorry.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Smazed, what about you? I would love to come. That is, if you don't mind losing to a girl. I don't want to injure your manly pride.
Oh, yeah?
Do you really think you can beat me at my own game? I mean, unless you made the game, I wouldn't say it's your game. I'll be the judge of that when I beat you. Challenge accepted. Since we have 4 controllers, feel free to bring a friend. Oh, do I get to choose, or is Susie going to change her mind? Wait, I just read the curfew. Oh, come on, no one listens to that rule and no one's around to enforce it. Mr. Wiley sure won't. Besides, there's not going to be any funny business. Okay, I mean, there better not be. My heart is not yours. Although you're alright, Tom. You're just a bit... I mean, you wanted to pee on an electric fence. Need I say more? Where is it again? I know, I crept outside your window last night. Wow, what a creepy thing to say. Yep. I genuinely don't know. I have no idea. Where is it again? I'll mark the door with a bandit sticker. You just don't send 40 thieves in to kill me. Hey, where'd my burger go?
Oh
There! Susie points across the cafeteria, where a sly raccoon is making off with Tom's hamburger. Fun fact, Sly Raccoon was the title of the Sly Cooper PS2 series over here. Even though it makes no sense to really call it that. But there we go. I actually quite like raccoons as a result. So it's weird seeing in part 1 a raccoon come out and sort of be a pseudo mascot, as it were. I thought it was very cute. Well, I hope that Sly Raccoon, Sly Cooper, enjoys the hamburger.
Hey!
Get back here, thief! Tom takes off to retrieve his stolen food. Bandit makes a run for the door, but is slowed by the hamburger clutched in her paws. Everyone in the cafeteria laughs at the spectacle. Go, Bandit, go! Steal your lovely food. Wow. Wow, what? Nothing. He's cute, don't you think? I mean, he's sort of sweet in an innocent way. I guess so? You guess? Yes or no? I don't know. Have fun tonight. After a minute, Tom returns empty-handed. And what exactly were you planning to do with that hamburger once you got it back? Oh. Eat it! It's a good hamburger. Tom has no taste buds, or fear of germs, or rabies. I'm sure Bandit doesn't have rabies, though. Mr. Wiley wouldn't bring in a rabies-infested raccoon to band camp, would he? I mean, he could, if he really wanted. And we're trapped here with an electric fence. Rabies camp. After lunch break, we're on the midday music rehearsal. Yeah, do you know what? I've been thinking about this. That the fact they play music after doing a little bit of marching on the field, learning the drill, as it were, the choreographed sets on the field to the music. I've come to sort of think, actually, it's interesting in my mind to do it that way. Like, I would probably prefer to do it that way, because then you've kind of got this locked-in mindset of which set is at what time, and like how many counts are each set, and then you can sort of learn the music and then, I don't know, maybe more naturally apply it to that. Because I think the thing is, in the UK, like, we're learning the music first, and then we don't sit down, by the way, either. We always stand up. So we're always standing, we're always marking time, as it were, just marching on the spot. And then you sort of have to learn the drill sets, and then you kind of have a little bit of a mind explosion. Your mind gets blown as you suddenly have to learn these drill sets for certain counts in the music, and you're kind of not lining it up properly, and it's kind of a bit much. Maybe there isn't a better way of doing it, but I just think it would be interesting to do, so my mind's not quite blown when it does come to take in the music to the field. After lunch break, we're on a midday music rehearsal. Relentless energy fills the band room. There is constant chatter when we're not playing, and I can tell Mr. Wiley's patience will soon run out. Okay. Here we go. Everyone, from B. Everyone's playing this tune now. No one is listening. No one moves to bring their instruments up. I think my patience is wearing thin as well. I said that odd. From B! That's a little bit better. Still, we'd be getting a lot more done if everyone was concentrating. It's only day 2. What's going on, guys? That's enough! Clark twists in his seat to glare fiercely at Peter. Oh yeah, Peter. I'm not a fan of Peter. He's too arrogant. But he's true to life. First trumpet voices, I generally... He is that mirror image. Not only is your section disgustingly out of tune, you're playing so loud that I can't hear myself think. Does dynamic contrast mean nothing to you? Yeah, trumpet 1. Loud and louder. See that little P? That piano? Yeah. That's going to be forte. Does dynamic contrast mean nothing to you?
Whatever.
Hey, just because your instrument can't play above mezzo piano doesn't mean you have to go all whiny. Why don't you worry about your own section?
If I see something wrong, I am going to correct it.
I see something wrong, so I'm going to correct it too. Look. Clark's probably in the right here. But at the same time, singling someone out's a bit of a... not a great move, in my opinion. Maybe we'll go both of them, because I don't like singling anyone out. Both of you, knock it off! This is ridiculous. We're not going to get anything done with you two bickering like this. I glare out at the rest of the band. That goes for all of you. This rehearsal is going nowhere, and we need to fix that. Everyone quiets down, obediently. Mr. Wiley is looking my way, his eyes full of praise. I give him a nod, and we get back down to business. Things go a little smoother after that interruption, but not by much. I can tell Mr. Wiley is very displeased by the time rehearsal is over, although no one seems to notice but me. Before everyone can go gallivanting off to dinner, Mr. Wiley stops them. Section leader meeting at the podium half an hour before our next rehearsal starts. Be there. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. It sucks when there's someone in a leadership position at band who thinks the rehearsal's not going great or you didn't do a great job as a general thing. I think just the other week, actually, we kind of played the show cold, which means we didn't really do a lot of warming up and we didn't do any sort of practicing of any sections or anything first. We just sort of went in there with the music, and it didn't go too great. We've played a lot better, and certainly the last part music that we had of the show that we'd really just only received the previous weekend went awful, and you could tell that the band leader was very displeased. In fact, the sectional leaders were as well. Just all of them were not very happy. You can see it in their eyes and you can hear it in their voices. Yeah, sucks. I'm a little tired. I think I'll eat by myself today. Who's this? You're new. Who are you? I am crossing the dining hall. I catch sight of Garth. Oh yeah, I meant the girl on the left, not Garth. I know who Garth is. He's alright. He's eating with Sabrina. Okay, that's quite a nice name. When our eyes meet, he sits up straight and waves me over. Well, I can't ignore a request from the band president. I take my tray over and sit down with them.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Hello there, Smazette. How are things today? I'm okay. My arms are a little tired from all that conducting. As they would, I get. Same. Only mine are tired from spinning flags. Yeah. We understand completely. What with all that extra practice the guard has. The guard has extra practices? Yes. You didn't know? The guard might as well be on another planet from the band. They go off to work by themselves most of the day and don't usually join us until after dark. So, same here. They go off into like a totally different section, a gym, another field, the other side of the planet, and they do their own thing normally. until everyone comes to join up together to do show stuff. When I say show stuff, I mean their positions on the field whilst everyone's doing drill bits. Generally, they're just separate though from everyone. Mind you, mad respect to them. I think hurling those flags and rifles and sabers must be quite a workout. And if you haven't been hit by a flag, then where have you been? It's always going to happen. Throwing those flags, rifles, and sabers, see, around for hours can be quite taxing. Yeah. Garth, I would kill for your biceps. My rifle tosses in Mars never looked quite as good as yours because of my wimpy lady arms, said Sabrina. Oh, come on, Sabrina. Give credit. Don't call your arms wimpy lady arms. Give yourself more credit. Don't sell yourself short. Yep, Garth is right. Your rifle tosses are magnificent, and your arms aren't wimpy. But they are. All of the girls in Guard have wimpy arms. Oh look, come on. You probably don't. And plus, it's like your second day of camp. You're gonna build up something during the camp.
Girl I know could kick my ass.
Man, that's what a... Okay.
That's sweet.
Is it? What just happened? Is it? Let these arms fall off then. That's nice. I get it, you work so much harder than everyone else. No, they don't. They work just as hard as everyone else. Should I try to get you some more breaks? Again... No... Maybe just... That's nice. That's nice. Is it? Losing my arms might make my job a bit difficult. You can do it. Oh, sorry. I got distracted for a second. The mellophones just started chucking banana peels at the trumpets. Those wacky mellophones. I don't blame you. Look, one just hit Peter in the face. Oh. What? Poor Peter. I was just thinking, what if you had to eat dinner and plan band events with Peter or Clark? I would feel terribly sorry for you if you did. Peter or Clark? I'm confused. Weren't you there when we held the election for band president? No, I can't remember it. It was clearly before the events of band camp. I was on vacation with my dad.
Well.
You missed quite a show. Oh, here we go. Why bother running for band president? You know you're not going to get it, right, Clark? I am more qualified to be president than anyone else in this band. I'll prove to you these elections are just popularity contests. Yeah, they are for now. Any sort of voting for a leadership position, I mean. Because again, we don't have band presidents in any of the bands that have marched in over the years. Hello, I'm Clark Winter, leader of the clarinet section, honor student, manager of the Blue Mountain Clarinets website. You have a Blue Mountain Clarinets website, that's pretty impressive. And future president of the Blue Mountain Woodwind Quintet Club. Auditions are still open. When I entered my freshman year of marching band 2 years ago, I had nothing but my clarinet and desire to see this band achieve great things. Imagine my disappointment when we received the scores and placings we did those last 2 years. But no longer! From this day and on, I intend to inject this band with a sense of discipline and a hunger for success. In the position of band president, I would... Okay, Clark, time's up. You're not Martin Luther King. We're not going to sit here and listen to your speech all day. Put the note cards away and get off the podium. Fine. Peter, you're up. Hey, I'm Peter Dang. His surname's Dang. Wow, I'll be danged. Hey, I'm Peter Dang, and, vote for me. Yeah, Peter! Woo! No, not for me. Dang, Peter! And the votes are in.
Congratulations!
Peter, you're our new band president. I don't want it. Who got second? Garth did. Give it to Garth. Oh, man. Ooh, what a sour face on you there, Garth. Oh, thank you very much. You...
Told you so.
I told you so. he said.
Yay!
I didn't need to repeat that. Yay! Dark. Everyone in the guard voted for Garth, of course, said Sabrina in a very male accent there. I had no idea how all this happened. I can't even imagine Peter as band president. Nor can I.
Garth?
Did you say something about wanting to rip him a new one after he did that? Shall we stop reminiscing and make our way back to the section leader meeting? Yes, let's. Garth, Sabrina and I walk to the base of the drum major podium where the other leaders are gathering around Mr. Wiley. Where's my Pop-Tart? Also, Marion, where's she? She of the glasses? Peter, Clark and Samuel are all here. Barry the baritone is here too. Barry the baritone? Man, I hope he didn't change his name to match his baritone. Or maybe play baritone because his name was Barry. One of the great mysteries of life. And Olive is representing the mellophones. Okay, I mean, I'd rather Pop-Tart, but I'll deal with Olive. I can practically taste the tension crackling between Peter and Clark. Samuel is the epitome of chill, as always. He gazes out towards the lake. He loves that lake. Is everyone here? Ah, there's Marion. Those eyes of hers staring right at me. And a new guy. Marion and Aaron arrived just in time for the start of the meeting. Yes, sir. Good. I wanted to talk to all of you because there is a serious lack of motivation in this band today. Every one of you was selected to be a section leader for a reason. You all need to step up and set an example everyone can follow. His gaze bores into Peter, who offers up a shrug of indifference. Clark stands with his chest puffed out while Samuel nods vaguely. When Mr. Wiley looks at me, I try to look serious and determined. As I'm sure you've noticed, we are severely lacking in the instructor department. In fact, no instructors showed up to band camp. Oh, we've had this problem too. Occasionally, it's never good. Due to these unforeseen circumstances, I can't stress enough how important a strong student leadership is to the future of this ensemble. I want the band to have the same work ethic as they did yesterday. No, better than yesterday, because we should always be improving. Yep. Take 2 steps forward, not 1 step back. Going backwards isn't an option. Capiche? Man. Caposh? This is where I kind of relate to this so much. That's actually a joke I've used in a story once as well. Just one of the characters just not understanding what capiche is and then just constantly saying it throughout the whole thing. I love this. I love this so much. Caposh?
All right.
I might just start saying that. Thank you all for the enthusiastic response, Mazette. Apparently I'm all now, but we'll live with that. Now, I want everyone in this group to name one way we can model outstanding rehearsal etiquette for our peers.
Pay attention.
Be quiet and pay attention to who's in charge. Correct!
Sir.
But, Mr. Wiley, sometimes getting a good example isn't enough. We have to step up and take charge. Scare the freshmen into submission. Don't do that. Well, no, I wouldn't say... You're partially right, Clark, but I'm not so sure about the part where you scare the freshmen into submission. I didn't say... Peter, what about you?
Try not to suck.
Okay. I mean, easier said than done. Not the answer I was looking for either. Some people can't help that they suck, so it's up to us to find a way to make them better. I mean, yes. I told you, help each other out. Come on. Team. How should we go about that? Aaron? The meeting drags on. I keep one eye on Peter, and the other one on Olive. Everyone looks at me, and it appears that I am looking in 2 directions at once. No, I keep one eye on Peter. When he's blatantly not paying attention, he's either rolling his eyes or smirking. Peter is not taking this seriously at all, and is being totally disrespectful to Mr. Wiley and everyone else here. And remember, sir, should anything happen to Smazette, I'm here if you need me. Wait, what was that? Is Clark planning to hire a hitman?
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, folks, that's all that needed to be said. Good talk. I'll call everyone else to the field for practice. The section leaders start to disperse. I'm so angry I'm just about trembling. Before I can think twice about what I'm doing, I grab Peter's arm. He whirls in surprise. What's this? You're trying to feel up my bicep or something? No. Suddenly, I feel nervous as his eyes meet mine. What? Why? No, come on. I have half a mind to double back from what I'm about to do. Yes, I wanted to ask you about your workout routine. Absolutely not. Why can't you take marching band more seriously? Now, there's always people that will joke off. Wow, that sounded better in my head. I was going to say joke about or jerk off. Actually, that sounded... Never mind. Okay, so they joke about and delay everyone from like just getting on with things. But, I mean, generally they get serious when they need to. But Peter, your arrogance, man, is getting in the way. Enough. I'm sick and tired of watching you breeze through marching band like you don't care about it at all. There are lots of people who are trying to take this activity seriously. You can't just blow this off. I take band seriously. I always give 110% on the field. Not physically possible. I'm not talking about your trumpet playing or marching. It's your attitude. Yes, go me. Go, Smazette. You're a section leader and you don't try to help others. You walk around here like you don't care at all. Why, Peter? Why waste the energy? It's my last year and I'll be out of here soon. This band sucks and it's not going to get any better in one season. We've already lost. That's quitters talk. You can't give up before you've properly started. With that attitude we have. Yeah, exactly me. It's the beginning of the season and you've already given up. If everyone was like you, we wouldn't stand a chance. This is true. You're only as strong as your weakest link. I don't think he's the weakest link. He's just not got the right attitude. If everyone was like me, we would blow away all our competition. No. No. None of that arrogance. No, we wouldn't. On that note, I walk away from him. I notice someone else hovering nearby. Samuel, did you hear all of that?
Nice one.
Yeah, nice one, Smazette. Nice one?
It's exactly what he needed to hear.
And I was happy to hear it too. Samuel smiles and walks away, leaving me feeling good about my actions. It's time for evening practice. Ah yes, the most fun part. We start with music warm-ups. We certainly do. We start with... Let's get rid of that tongue-tiedness. We start with music warm-ups this time and rehearse the show music from today's drill sets with the percussion. I just realised how ridiculous that probably sounded. I'm so sorry. Wait, something doesn't sound right. What's missing? Oh, Doug missed his part.
Dog!
Oh, geez, Mr. Wiley. Where's the bass? He points to his drum. I didn't mean, where's the bass?
My bad.
Oh. And while you're at it, get your feet in time.
I think you're asking a little too much.
I'm on the podium for much of the night as we put music with the Mars drill we learned today and run each individual set over and over. I'm getting a little tired of hearing the same measures on repeat. I hope we start the second movement of the show before next week. Okay, so in the UK, quite often we have to find a field in a facility or some kind of area that we can march on and practice on. Sometimes it's in a college or school place, yeah, sure. That's pretty much as far as any school or college involvement goes with the activity, I guess. But generally, there are lots of houses and things, a lot of residential areas, buildings and such around the field. So I always feel sorry for the people that have to listen to the band play the same measures over and over again with the gok block going off, or the metronome if you have that. Just the same few bars over and over and over, let alone the band. Anyway, continue. Nearby, the guard is preparing to rehearse the sets with the band for the first time. I can hear Garth addressing his section. Let me remind you, ladies, tonight we'll be bringing out the drop jar. The drop jar? Every time you drop your flag or rifle in the field, you have to drop $1 in the jar. Oh man, that's not fair. And then at the start of the season, we'll use the money to buy a big freaking bag of candy. If you want, Sabrina. But why? How would that be motivating them not to drop their equipment? Yeah, precisely, Garth. By we, I mean Garth and I. Garth and I will buy a big freaking bag of candy, and you girls get to watch us eat it.
Actually...
I was planning to donate the money to the band boosters. What's a band booster? Let's save the candy for Spirit Week, shall we? Ah, Spirit Week. Yes. What is a band booster? Is it just money you put into the band? Yeah, I guess it must be. This is why I love Garth. Takes notes, section leaders. You should all be coming up with creative motivational strategies for your own sections.
Everyone, get set.
Now, let's run straight through everything we learned yesterday to see how much we remember. Marching only. No music. Get set. We start the run-through. It's a little messy. As it should be. Quite naturally it will be. Or maybe it's worse than I thought. Oh, okay. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I told you to run straight through everything. Why did you stop? Because that's all we learned, Mr. Wiley. Oh, no, he's not going to be happy.
What?
Oh, my God, that's the whole thing? Oh, no. I sense an explosion about to happen. Run. Yes, run. Yesterday you seemed really impressed with how far we'd come. That was yesterday. This is today. We set to the top of the first impact. Maybe I shouldn't have made this drill so complicated. I mean, either you're a grumpy chops, or everyone today really isn't that focused. Also first impact. Thankfully, it's almost time for the final run-through of the night.
Sun's down, guns out.
Really? What is... I don't understand. Is this a thing? Do marching members just take their shirts off as soon as it turns night? Is that how it normally goes? I've never been in a band that does this. Oh, I say this, actually. I used to be in a band that did have some of the males do this, but never in the evening. It was always during, like, the sunniest hot weather. Hot for the UK, we'll say. Hot for the UK. I think it was more down to the particular members, rather than being a band thing. But these guys are, like, just waiting. They're just willing to take their shirts off. Also, look at Peter. He's ripped. He is absolutely shredded. You could grind meat on that. Anyway. The run is just okay. I guess it was just one of those days where we couldn't get it together. Yeah, you get those days. I want you all to get a good night's sleep tonight. Come back tomorrow with a better attitude and work ethic. You are dismissed. Oh, we're not doing the salute thing? Wait, Mr. Wiley, the section of the day? Oh, right. Go ahead, Smazette. Okay, the section of the day is... why would I give it to the tubers? Just because Susie smiled? I don't... No. There was nothing kind of signifying they should get it. The saxophones, again, no, they potentially had a little funky section earlier. And the colour guard have clearly been working quite hard. So, it's going to have to be the colour guard. Garth, you've got this. The section of the day is the colour guard, for all of their hard work and extra time they spent perfecting their routines.
Yay!
We did it! Good job, Garth.
Why me? I've merely been running rehearsals. You ladies ought to give yourselves a pat on the back. The guard cheers while the rest of the band claps respectfully. I can see Garth grinning and giving me a thumbs up. Even Clark can find no fault with my choice. Woohoo! Excellent.
What a day!
You said it, Susie. Again. Didn't you say that yesterday? I mean, she did.
Maybe, but I mean it this time. What a day!
Hopefully tomorrow will be better.
I think it's the heat. It turns everyone into slugs. Anyway, the low brass are having a get-together, so I'm off to find them.
For what? Susie, are we never going to get time together? You're just going to run off at every opportunity.
It's Baritone Awareness Day.
Is it? Oh, so that spells bad. Oh, I wasn't aware.
See you later.
Bye. Later, Susie. I guess we just won't ever get to hang out. Time for game night at Tom's. Oh, yeah. But I still need to pick someone to take up that fourth controller. I guess Susie's not coming at all. Who should I invite? I was hoping she'd change her mind. Let's see. Oh, I wonder who. I'm so sorry. There's only one. There is only one. It's Pop-Tart. I'll invite Pop-Tart. It'd be good for him to meet some more people in the band. And I'd like to get to know him better as well. That sweet sugary boy. Smazet, am I in trouble? No. I'm playing video games with Tom and Peter in their room tonight, and I wanted to know if you'll join us. Really? You're not lying? Of course I'm not. What kind of person would I be to lie about that? Thank you, Smazet. Thank you. Oh, he looks so happy. I'm glad I decided to invite him. So I realised I said, oh, he looks so happy, and then I read the text and it said, oh, he looks so happy. So I just sort of had to do a double take. You're welcome. Let's go, shall we? Oh, yeah. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. One thing I've been meaning to say, actually, the music in this, I actually really, really like the music. I brought it up earlier at the title, but I do genuinely like the music. I know this isn't like real brass instruments right now, but still, it's got a funky beat to it. There's one particular tune that's like, it's almost like the Pit practicing or rehearsing, and it keeps getting stuck in my head these past couple of weeks, to the point where I'm like, when I'm at work, just writing and doing my thing, because I'm a content writer and such. Like whenever I stop to think, suddenly I just feel like I stop and stare for a few seconds, and then suddenly in my head, the tune just comes in. It's been quite funny, actually. It's like my loading screen in my mind. We arrive at Tom and Peter's room. When we get there, both seem a little surprised at whom I brought along. Oh, who were you expecting? Who's this? A mellophone player. Toaster strudel, right? Ooh. Don't. His name is Pop-Tart, and we should love him.
No.
Everyone just calls me Pop-Tart. That's a weird nickname. How dare you? I think it's fitting. As if to further prove my point, Pop-Tart takes a blueberry Pop-Tart out of his pocket and begins munching on it. Oh my... He took out my favourite flavour of Pop-Tart. The one that we can't get over here in the UK. I'd have to import it if I really want it, which I do. Pop-Tart. First you have strawberry, which is like the best UK flavour, followed by blueberry, which is like my favourite flavour. Can we just... It's you and me all the way, come on. So he begins munching it. So, what do you guys want to play? Tom leads us over to the game console, where a couch has been set up. I sit next to Pop-Tart. Yeah, dang straight. I'll let Pop-Tart pick. Yeah, I've never played a video game. What? Pop-Tart, but you had the reference you had the other day. The Legend of Zelda reference. How about this one? He picks a popular fighting game. Peter and Tom look shocked.
Whoa.
You've never played a video game? At least you have taste. This is an awesome game. Here, I'll show you the controls while they set up. I try to explain how everything works to Pop-Tart, but there are a lot of different moves and he looks rather confused. Oh, man.
That's okay.
Thanks, Smizzer, but I think I'll just mash buttons if that's okay with you. Do it. Beginner's luck with fighting games. It's literally mash buttons. It does tend to work first time against friends. Hey, one of my memories from when I was younger, I remember, going back years back now, I played a Tekken game with my brother. He's like 10 years older than me. I barely ever see him. But I remember he was like an expert at it, and I just literally just button mashed the heck out of it. And yeah, I won. He would always play Nina Williams. I just picked whatever characters and just hoped I would do well. It can work. Pick your characters. Don't know why I said it like that. I'm really feeling it. I mean, that reference there. Are we playing Super Smash Brothers? Is that what we're playing? Because that's... yeah.
Get ready.
Come on, show me... We are. We clearly are. Come on, show me your moves. So, yeah, this is clearly Super Smash Bros. I don't have to show you anything. I'm a freaking princess! Clearly Princess Peach. Or Daisy. Well, excuse me, princess. Another Legend of Zelda reference. Wow, so, okay. Pop-Tart was a little bit left out as we spout beaten to death memes. Ah, look at his face though. His eyes light up when he spots a character he likes. Oh, look at this cute penguin. I pick him. Or King Dedede. Is that what he's going to play, King Dedede? He is strong. Good choice. The battle begins. It's a vicious affair. I go up my way to help Pop-Tarts back. To have Pop-Tarts back just so he lasts longer into the fight. But it turns out he doesn't need my help. Damn, I can't get a hit on this kid. Wonderful thing about Super Smash Bros. It's really accessible. Wow, Pop-Tart, you're making all the kills. Really? I'd be winning if the hitboxes actually match the character animations, and my down air should have had priority there. Yeah. You ever listen to yourself while you're playing these games, Tom? No, I let everyone else do it. Suddenly, Tom and Peter go in and attack Pop-Tart together. No! As though they shared some telepathic agreement.
Uh-oh.
Caught between them, he can't move. I can't just sit back and watch this happen. Can I? Heck no. I've always said, protect this cute marshmallow boy. So, we're going to rush to Pop-Tart's rescue. Let me... Oh, how mean. Bide your time and swoop in for the kill. No. We're rushing to his rescue. I'm coming, Pop-Tart. Yeah. Wow, that line has so much innuendo. I race to his rescue, but as soon as I enter the fray, I go flying. Oops, my damage was pretty high. The feat ends in my death. A moment later, Pop-Tart hits both Tom and Peter in a single blow. They follow me into the abyss. Yeah, go Pop-Tart.
Thank you.
I appreciate the thoughts, Mazet, but I can handle myself.
You sure can.
Huh?
I lost? This kid's playing as fools. Never played a video game before my foot. No, it's true, I swear.
We fight well into the night. Everyone scores their share of wins and losses. We have fun trying different characters and random battles too.
Whoa!
It's gotten late.
Oh yeah, it's way past curfew. I better go. Smazit, if you wanted to spend the night with us, you should have said so. No. I'm going back to my own room, thanks. Come on, Pop-Tart. Coming! I bet you are. I thank Tom and Peter for having us and head back to my room with Pop-Tart trailing behind me. Isn't his room in the opposite direction? It totally is. Well, good night. Oh, yes, good night. Thank you for inviting me, Smazet. It was nice, like I had real friends. Don't make me feel sad. Huh? Before I can question him further, he departs in silence. Pop-Tart is certainly intriguing. Feeling oddly light, I open the door to my room. Looks like Susie is already asleep. Better be careful not to wake her. What a fun and eventful day it's been. If I were in a video game, I sure would save my progress right about now. Time for bed. I mean, that's probably a good time to save my progress. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to end it here as well. I have a feeling this is going to be the end of day 2, which would be a great time to end this particular installment of Bandcamp Boyfriend. Now, please download this wonderful little Otome. In the description below, I will leave a link to Steam. This will be to the demo. The full release is out in spring 2023, I believe. And I'll also leave a link to the Twitter page as well. And thank you all for listening. Honestly, I was really humbled when I received a comment from Lovebird Game Studios themselves on the previous video, and it kind of warmed my heart, actually. It warmed my heart. So here's to you, Mello, and anyone else that's listening, including my good friends. Take care, have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you in the next part, whenever I do that. Smaz out.